Yo, what's up? Welcome back to another video. Why am I talking like this? I don't know. Why am I doing this with my fingers? I don't know. Why am I doing anything anymore? I don't know. Why am I still making these videos? I don't know. I've lost my brain. It's gone into the ether. I'm going to cry. My brain is falling apart. Okay. Just the intro, a little bit driving me a bit crazy right there. Anyway, it is bloody freezing in this house, and I just don't understand it. I don't understand what's going on. How has it gone become so cold again? It was fucking roasting hot like just a couple of days ago, or today, or yesterday, or something. I don't know. Very recently, it became warm. Now it's become freezing cold. But I feel like it's just ridiculously, insanely cold in the house, and I can't handle it. I don't like it. I'm a weak person, and I cry because I can't handle it. Anyway, this vlog has become a place of, well, I don't really care anymore. I'm not gonna lie. For some reason, I feel like I've stopped vlogging, even though I haven't. And for some reason, I feel like I have the doubt that I've forgotten how to do this, even though I haven't stopped doing this. So why am I thinking all these irrational thoughts? I don't understand. Anyway, I didn't film so many good things that I did earlier today. Maybe that's all it is. I think I just, I think I forgot to vlog for like the first time in like 65 days. I just forgot to film what I was doing. But it's for good reasons, because I was with other people. And I don't really want to vlog all the time when I'm with other people. Sometimes I feel like it, but sometimes I just don't. I'd rather just enjoy their company. Anyway, doesn't really matter, but here's what I got from the shop. I got this Onkona Spice Your Life 1975 African peri peri sauce. Famously fiery and savoury with garlic, a tang of lemon, and a spicy kick. Wickedly hot and spicy. Ooh, tastes that take you places to the heart of Africa with this legendary sauce, zesty and spiced up with bird's eye chilies. Yum yum. And I got a red Leicester with garlic whirl from Morrison's Market Street. Reduced from $3.94 to now $2.76. Oh yeah, baby. Then I got Filippo Berio, basil and ricotta pesto, no garlic, fancy pants. Then I got Morrison's red pesto, sun-dried tomato, and green pesto, basil. Then I got sour cream and chive dip times 2. 1, 2. Yeah. And then I got 6 large. Can't speak for some reason. 6 large tiger rolls. £1.50. £1.50 divided by 6 is, what is that? £1.50 divided by 6. That should be pretty straightforward. 25, yeah. 25p per roll. And then finally I got some rich yolk St. U delicious free range eggs. So that's all of the feastly materials that I've got in order to fulfill my feastiness over the next day or two. I don't have a fridge at the moment, and that means that I can't buy any food stuff that is going to require refrigeration for too long. And yeah, that is a actual statement. Anyway, so I'm still just kind of like carrying on with the vlog, but I have lost a little bit of the enthusiasm that I had. But to be honest, I think that's just the way I am, just in general. So I think the enthusiasm will probably come back. Because that's what happened with TikTok as well. Like I had like an initial burst of enthusiasm, and then I kind of like didn't really go on it for a bit. I don't know why. Just like the enthusiasm sort of just ran out and sort of spent itself. But then eventually it came back. So I would guess that that's probably what will happen with the vlog as well. The enthusiasm will go, and then it will come back, and then it'll probably go again. I mean, it kind of goes like that throughout a day, as well as like generally over longer periods of time. Anyway, I'm going to go back to the video I was watching. I'm currently watching Logan Paul, the WWE Band Me. I don't know what it's about, but I'm watching it. And then I don't know what I'm going to watch after that. But you know, YouTube's not exactly running out of videos, is it? It's not exactly a shortage of things to watch. In fact, there's way too many things to watch. Literally everything I've seen, well, not everything, but literally Okay, I'm going to try and be very careful with my words here. The majority of things that I've seen today on TikTok seem to have been relating to the Louis Theroux Manosphere documentary. And oh my flipping god, I'm so like every TikTok that opens is someone like I've just watched the Louis Theroux's new documentary on the Manosphere and saying the exact same thing, and I've heard that like 100 times in a row, if not like 1,000 times, and I just don't want to hear anything more about that. I mean, it's probably going to go on for a few more days, I guess, before it kind of loses its momentum as a story. Um, but man, I've had to tolerate such a repetitive day of TikToking. But to be honest, that's all right. Nobody's, I don't have to go on TikTok. Um, and I didn't really spend that much time on it. I was on it for maybe an hour the whole day, and most of the day I was with people in in town. So yeah, I wanted to say it's been pretty good day. Um, it's been a pretty good day today. I'm trying to say, even though I was just complaining ever so slightly, I'm not really complaining. You know, on the whole, on the whole, it's been pretty good. Um, I want to get to do some more reading when I can be bothered. I don't know if I should bother to convince myself right now because, well, it's 11 p.m. and I don't know if I'm going to be going to sleep anytime soon. I don't know. I don't know. I kind of want to read my book a little bit. Yeah, you know what? I'll try and read just a little bit and I'll see how it feels. If it's too much for me, like too much mental, if it takes too much, mental energy, then I'll I can always stop. But I'll try and read a little bit. So I'm on chapter 18. The wonder of it, the horror of it, was that Jimmy should have died as he did, with all those people milling around him. After the debacle on Fairmont Island and Bill Cox's disastrous acid trip, the next show at Rotterdam's De Dolan Convention Centre had been cancelled. But Jimmy still meant to honour the trio's remaining bookings in Paris and Vienna and at a further pop festival in Essen. When they returned to London on 7th of September, it was just to hire a substitute bass player since Cox was plainly in no state to continue. Noel Redding was invited to take his old role again and magnanimously agreed, but somehow nothing came of it. When an approach to Blind Faith's Rick Gretsch also proved fruitless, the remaining European dates were cancelled. So the terrible irony is that if Jimmy had stayed on the tour, which seemed to be killing him, he probably would have lived. He also got back together with Kirsten Neff following the tiff over their supposed engagement in Copenhagen. So if he'd stayed with that sensible, supportive young woman even just a week longer, he would assuredly have lived. For now, a more immediate concern than Jimmy's physical state was Billy Cox's ever worsening acid induced paranoia. The first night back in London, it got so bad that Jimmy and Jerry Stickles had to take him to a doctor. The next day, while Jimmy was at the Cumberland Hotel with Kirsten, they were called to Cox's hotel, the Airways, where they found him in the throes of another extreme panic attack. "Oh, Jimmy," he kept repeating, "I'm gonna die." "No one's gonna die," Jimmy told him. When medicine and human comfort proved equally ineffective, the only solution seemed to put him on a plane to Pittsburgh to recuperate at the home of his respectable middle-class parents. If only Billy had still been there in his full senses during the next few days, watching Jimmy's back as of old. While Kirsten was around, Jimmy could do normal things that, for him, were anything but normal, like going with her and her friend Karen Davis to a West End art house cinema to see an intellectual film, Michelangelo Antonioni's The Red Desert, then discussing how much he loved it with someone actually in the business, for Kirsten was currently taking a break from modelling to make a film in London. On 10th of September, to cheer himself up after Billy Cox's departure, he went to the Inn on the Park for the launch party of a solo album by the former Monkee Mike Nesmith. Ever since the ludicrous on-road teaming of the Monkees and the Jimi Hendrix Experience in 1967, Nesmith had felt grateful to Jimmy for motivating him to break his bubblegum bonds and go solo as a country rock singer-songwriter. Now he was amazed by the humility with which one of the most important musical powers to come along in decades talked about trying some new stuff with R&B and working on that supposed Achilles heel, his singing. It suddenly dawned on me that Jimmy had no idea who he was or where he fit, that he could not see the hurricane because he was sitting in the centre of it. The following day, Jimmy gave what would be his last ever interview. Appropriately enough, it was with Keith Altham, whose advice Chas Chandler had sought about launching him in London 4 years earlier, who had first jokingly suggested the onstage torching of his guitar and had shared many moments with the offstage Jimmy that would have astonished the fans of rock's Wildman. Like go-karting with him and playing football on the beach in Mallorca with him and Georgie Best. He was terrible at football, so he put him in goal because he had long arms. Okay, that's enough reading. I can't be bothered really to read much more than that. Anyway, so I'm just going to chill out a bit and watch some YouTube videos, and then I'm going to go to sleep. So I'll see you in the morning. There is more vlog that comes. I start them in the evening, and I finish them the next day. So there's going to be more. Why am I still awake? It's 3 a.m. Fuck. I've been asleep all day. It's nearly 7 p.m. It feels real good to have done that. At the same time, it feels real bad. I don't know why I've done that. It just felt like I had to. I don't even know what time I went to sleep. But I've been sleeping for a very long time. I did wake up at one point and I ate a crumpet and I ate some bread. Oh well, it's done now. Ugh. Now I'm awake, that's gonna severely alter things. Waking up at 7 p.m. What am I supposed to do now? Drink some coffee. Maybe. I don't even really feel like drinking coffee recently. Don't know why. It doesn't seem to be going down so well. Hot drinks are considered more of a winter thing to a lot of people, and it is becoming less and less wintry by the day. I'm really starting to wonder whether I'm going to regret selling this house. But I really think there's a way to sort of regret everything in some way. But I don't think that means that I shouldn't still go ahead and do it. Because I think I should still go ahead and do it. Do it being sell the house. I feel like I want a very specific drink, but I can't actually put my finger on what it is. I'm not even sure how it's possible to have a thought as abstract as that, but that's how it feels. It's like I'm thinking that I want something very specific, but it's not even me thinking it, so I don't even know what the specific thing it is because it's not my thought. It's like it's someone else's thought, but I'm thinking it. So that's a bit complicated, isn't it? I really feel like I should have woken up like 12 hours ago, but something just kept making me go back to sleep. Like I said, it was kind of pleasant and I was kind of enjoying the sleep, but at the same time, I kind of wasn't. I don't know how to explain that. How can a person be in two places at the same time? I don't know, but I tend to do that a lot and I don't like it. So, if you're confused by me, I'm as confused by me as you are. Don't worry about it. Anyway, now that I'm awake, I should really make the most out of the time that I do have. I don't know what that means specifically, but I'll try to think of something. One thing that I could do is walk down to the Tesco down the road and get some more of the drinks that they had. I'm not sure what time they're open till on a Sunday, but I think it's later. I think it's like 11 or 10 maybe. I can check that. The whole time I was asleep, I kept thinking, Sunday's the day of rest. This is what that means. Sleeping all day. I'm not sure that is what that means. And it wasn't really my original thought to have. It just was sort of a thought that just kept sort of appearing. Okay, it's open till 10 p.m. So if I do want to go there, I've got 3 hours to do so. I should really end this video here and then start again on tomorrow's video. So even though we're in the middle of a storyline here, I'm gonna have to go. So I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.